that there is potential for that disclosure advisory to have to be updated sometime in the future. Should this site, with its intended use, have impacts that would be with noise, smell, all of that, traffic. You know, everybody likes to say, not my backyard for a project. However, if I was coming out to your property, Mr. Pinches, and you lived nearby a, call it garbage transfer site, whatever we can say, it's not going to smell, it's not going to have all that involved with it. If I came out and you had that next to you, my opinion of value would probably be greatly influenced negatively compared to if you were next door to A to Z Construction, a site like Rabanda, Granite. There is just a feeling that people have, whether you call it garbage, recycles, part garbage, whatever you want to call it, there just is association with that. So it will greatly impact consumers, and what all of these people that are sitting in this room that live near the site will be impacted greatly in their values. So that's why I think that there are other sites to look at on Taylor Road. I haven't had to disclose any problems whatsoever to a buyer when I show property down south of town. That's not even a question right now. But opening the door here could create a problem for these folks that live in that area for disclosure and property values. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Faugh. J.R. Rose, followed by Tim Thornhill.
Yeah, my name is J.R. Rose, and I don't know whether I get this done in 3 minutes in a small time.
Give it the best shot.
I'm very familiar with the area because I used to work for Kirtley Shavings at the time. I know the building and the area that which you're in. I know which way the doors open. They are open north and south, not east and west. I'm sorry to disagree with you. And young lady, with all due respect with you, I live in a mobile park. I never received anything about this.
Mr. Rose, Mr. Rose.
Today. Okay.
Excuse
so
me.
The point,
Hold that.
The point
Mr.
being,
Rose.
The point
Mr.
being
Rose.
Oh, yes.
Address us only. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I would just explain a little bit later that I hadn't received it.
That's
but the
fine.
point, okay. But my point is this: Kirkley, where Kirkley Shavings is at, is a dirt-filled area. It always has been dirt-filled. It is not paved. It's not set up for pavement. I'm a truck driver, ex-water truck driver. I work around heavy equipment most of my life. That's why I wear these hearing aids. I know what backup alarms do, and I know if you live up on Whiskey Flat and that backup alarm is going, it'll knock you right out of your house up there on Whiskey Flat because the people that live up by, because sound travels upward. I don't think they did a check there. Secondly, since you have to keep the ground moist for the trucks coming in, and being a truck driver, water truck driver, you got two problems. One is you got to keep it damp enough so there's no dust, so the people don't get caught up in the dust. Secondly, you have to keep it where it's not muddy and it's tracked upon the street, because if you track it out on the street, people come by, they pick up a rock, they throw it at somebody's windshield, and you got another problem. So my real concern is that the health problems that we have will be put to the senior citizens in the mobile parks, and as you guys know, I'm an advocate for senior citizens. I've been on this for a long time. And I look at their health department and the winds blow, and regardless how you shake it, it's real bad. If you want an alternative place, I know a place that's completely got pavement on it. It's got access easy on, easy off the freeway. It's close to scales, so they scale out. And it used to be called Masonite. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. Tim Thornhill, followed by Catherine, I'm sorry, Jeannot? Okay, I was close.
My name is Tim Thornhill. First of all, when it's curbside, I'm not sure how you can assure there's no hazardous waste in there. I know my son doesn't do a very good job of cleaning out things before he throws them in the blue container, so I'm pretty sure there will be some garbage. I want to also tell you, I don't normally go after people who are trying to do business. I like doing business, and I wouldn't have come after this. But I'm hearing things that are not consistent. All indoors? It's not all indoors. Yesterday, I was about a mile and a half away. I spotted a plume of dust standing with a neighbor. He told me what it was. I didn't believe him. I went to verify. It was coming directly from this site being referred to right now. The roll-off boxes that I watched going on there were not covered. They're full of lumber and other materials that are being brought in. I'm all in favor of recycling, but when it comes to the not in my backyard part, the road that is being used, at least on occasion, is not only in my backyard, I own it privately. I'm not sure what is going to be done about controlling the traffic to see to it that they do use the streets they're supposed to use. I have about a 2,000-foot stretch that becomes Tolini Lane. It's very convenient, but if you'll notice, I also don't let my trucks use it because of the neighborhood that then has to be gone through. It is posted, no trucks. I've had a couple of neighbors mention to me they're seeing the trucks as well. So he's already got problems with this neighbor. And again, I was not going to pursue or try to stop this, but he's ruffled my feathers now as well. And there is dust, there is traffic, and again, recycled materials or not, it's not going to be clean. And if fuel's a real issue, why don't we go further south if that's where it's going? Don't bring it north. And if moving recycled materials from one county to another is a good plan, why aren't we taking it to Lake County or somewhere other than our